Hey guys, welcome back. I'm Miso Crazy. For you today I have a World of Tanks replay, courtesy of Ibsen the Grey. Today he is driving his Churchill III. The map today for us is Live Oaks. It is a tier 5 top tier game. He is one of 5 top tier tanks, including the Churchill 1, himself in the Churchill 3, a Stug 3G, a Bishop and a Leopard. On the opposing team at top tier we have another Churchill 3, a Panzer 4H, the S35CA, or the Bathtub of Doom as it's affectionately called, an M41 heavy mortar carrier, and an AMX ELC BIS. What is different about the Churchill 3 compared to the Churchill 1? Well, to begin with, the Churchill 3 appears in the Soviet branch. It is the tier 5 premium tank. It was actually a Lend-Lease tank. The British actually sent over 301 of these vehicles. Unfortunately, they lost a few in the sea crossing to Murmansk. Unfortunately, the weather wasn't the best, and well, a few kind of went for a swim. Now, the gun on this tank, while decent, it isn't the best, but the rate of fire on it alone, 26 rounds a minute. That's monstrous. And as we can see there, just in the action there, he takes a shell from the M37, doing 167 damage to himself and knocking one of his tracks off. In the process, he's finally made his way into the town, and he's going to take up a pretty comfortable position and start laying fire into the enemy tanks. And here you can see his first shots go in. That T-28, just look at the rate of fire on this gun. That T-28 did not stand a chance. 1, 2, 3, 4 shots, dead T-28. And here comes the next contender, the DW2. Takes a shot at him, fails to penetrate his front armour. One of the bonuses of the Churchill tanks was their incredible frontal armour. And all he's doing is just doing a slight angle. And here you can see that rate of fire paying off for him yet again. That DW2 losing almost half of its health in the space of about 5 to 6 seconds. Backs off. Now he's going to do something cheeky here. Pans the camera right out and looks at the DW2 sitting on the corner. Round he comes. Cheeky kill. Takes the kill. There's his second kill. He's still aiming up. There's T80. 2 shots in. 3 shots in. T80 realises he's in trouble. Third shot actually bounces off. Gets away, luckily. Meanwhile, he did take damage there, a big hit, 306 damage done from the S35A. That T80 shows his head again, he takes 1 shot from him, and he goes again, takes the final shot. There's his third kill. Type 95, not quite sure what he thinks he's going to do against a pair of Churchills, because there's the other Churchill just in front of Ibsen. 2 Churchills at top tier on this corner. They can hold up a team. Here comes the DW2, I'm not quite sure what he's doing, maybe it might be a YOLO play. However, Ibsen picks up his 4th kill, and in the process he also decides to bounce a shell from the S35CA. Luckily, that would have been a very short game for him. He then goes round, takes the shot on the Type 95, 5th kill. 5 kills in the space of 4 minutes. Doing quite well for himself. He's already blocked 860 damage, and he's done 1,126 by himself, but he's on perilously low health. 136. If that S35 can get a shot on him, he's toast, and it's game over. DW2 comes around the corner to try and spot the S35, takes a shot into the S35. The S35 shoots. I believe he missed. Ibsen here lines up the shot, takes the shot, kills the bathtub. 6 kills. There's his Top Gun. Checks for line of sight, the looks, can't quite get the shot, decides to ignore it and carries on going to the enemy base. Meanwhile, the enemy Churchill has fallen back. He was originally in the town. He's actually managed to make his way right back to the enemy cap circle, and he's going to try and defend it. Meanwhile here, Ibsen, the DW2 and the Stug 3 are making their way slowly but surely across the open expanse of the field here to try and get shots on that Churchill and whatever else will be sitting in the cap. There's the M37. The M37's been spotted. That's one artillery that's been spotted. The Churchill decides to come out. Ibsen takes a shot on the fly, misses, goes really wide. Oh well. The M37 there, he lines up a shot, can't quite get the gun down, pulls back a bit, gets a shot in with the gun depression. The M37 takes a shot, doesn't hit. Ibsen pulls back, re-aims, shoots. There's his 7th kill, this time taking out the M37 artillery. 7 kills in a Churchill III. Brilliant gameplay. And there's still just over 9 minutes to play. The Stug decides to go into the enemy's capped circle, try and force the issue, and starts capping. Ibsen quite safe here on this little side of the depression, making sure he doesn't get shot from the Churchill III in front of him. And he's quite content just to sit here for the moment and see what happens. Churchill III makes a play for the Stug, so Ibsen uses the advantage of this, and he goes round, spots the M41 in the process, aims up, shot goes low, can't quite get the shot on him. He comes around the corner, still trying to find a shot on the M41 HMC. Meanwhile, the Churchill III on the enemy team has been taken out by, I've got to say this, I love the name of the Churchill one on Ibsen's team, Major Payne 35. Major Payne also takes out the M41 HMC. That gives him 2 kills as well. Meanwhile, 2 tanks in the cap, no worries. The last tank was spotted down at their cap, down by, there you go, he's just popped up again, at K2, the looks, with the DW2 to deal with him. So unfortunately that's going to be pretty much where this game ends, over in the space of 7 odd minutes. Just over 1200 damage dealt, 860 damage blocked, 0 spot damage, 7 kills. Monster game, terrific gameplay. Enemy base has been capped. That looks finally gets destroyed. No, sorry. The looks destroys the DW2, but the enemy base has been capped, and that is game. What can I say? Effective use of angling, and once again, the firepower. Everyone says, I've heard people saying the firepower on the Churchill III is underwhelming. Sure, it's got 110 average penetration. The premium rounds do 180 penetration, which is terrific for tier 8. Tier 8, but yeah, tier 5. Damage, 75 damage. Yeah, it's only a 6-pounder gun. That's alright. But 26 rounds a minute is blisteringly quick. If you can get the relevant skills on this thing, you can get the reload down to 2 seconds. The aiming time is interesting though. Well, the aim time is 2.286 seconds, which, if you've got the relevant crew skills, you're actually reloading faster than you can actually aim the gun. So that's an unfortunate drawback of this. However, if played right, like Ibsen did here, you can actually see what an effective killing machine this tank can be. Anyway guys, I'm going to leave it there for this replay. Thank you very much for watching it. Always leave a like or a comment below. I am Me So Crazy. Thank you. Have a good day.